Hello YouTube, this is Wheelchair21, and on today's rolling review, it is none other than Saban's Beetleborgs Beetle Battle Base Playset. Now, this playset is one of the few things from Beetleborgs that shelf-warmed, that I can recall shelf-warming, at least in my area, due to the fact that, well, one, this base has intermediate versions of the AVs that are used throughout the show. Honestly, I don't know why there wasn't a deluxe one. Maybe it was just because it'd be bigger and more costly to produce, so they went for the cheap version. The box itself is pretty nice. Doesn't have much on it. It just shows, what you can get with your other figure lines. It shows, the action gimmick ones. These are not the basic ones. I reviewed them back on my channel, White Blasterborg and Shadowborg. It's because they have these weird action gimmick weapon things in their arms, which make them pretty much unplayable. The monsters, which I only got like 2 of, these battery-operated AV, Blue Stinger and Green Hunter, didn't even get them. Bikes, I don't think anyone got that. Cool part about it was this playset, I should say, not vehicle, actually came with its instructions on the bottom of the box. So that's probably one of the highlights to this whole playset, is everything is on the bottom. So, right there, that's pretty cost-effective. Can't say much more about it, but the box has seen better days. I mean, this thing is, almost 20 years old as of next year. 96, so, yeah. Had this for 20 freaking years. But, I won't have it much longer. Once getting your Beetle Battle base out of the box, it's pretty damn, basic for kind of a 90s toy. Especially when it comes to Tokusatsu. This base features intermediate versions of the AVs. All of its details are stickered, no paint, just stickers, hollow plastic, cheap, effective toy. This is super cheap, and should have probably been charged about 20 bucks. I don't think 25. I think 25 is kind of a rip-off. I think I got this on sale, even though the sticker on the box says differently. But let's look at it overall. So, Blue's compartment right here has the main logo, which actually is supposed to say Juco B-Fighter on there, but, this is America, so they change it to Beetle Base. Green is right here, which has, this weird pattern, kind of checkered pattern. Nothing on the back. That's kind of like a hole back here to help you pick it up. Stickers, more stickers. And then on the top here, you have more stickers and a chrome antenna. But when removing your AVs from the box, it's actually pretty damn cool. When removing your AVs from the actual Beetle base, first I usually pull out the Red Striker's AV, which is based on a ladybug. Its engines and turbines just flip a 90 degree, allowing it to, fly and accelerate through the air. Green is supposed to, in the show, come out of the clamps, roll down, and then properly rotate to then drive off and fight the Magnivores. And then Blues, normally it just rolls out, but there's an actual little turn-twist gimmick in here that shoots it out for you. Once removing your intermediate AVs from the Beetle base, you pretty much see it's one hollow SOB. Really freaking hollow. Yeah. You just spent 25 bucks on this. I mean, it's a cool piece of crap, but a little bit overpriced. But even still to this day, it's about the same amount because people, lose the antenna or lose part of the AVs, lose the AV weapons, and charge ridiculous prices when it's all together. When looking closer at our intermediate AVs, Green Hunter is the first we'll take a glance at, because it has quite a lot of chrome on it. Actually, all of them do. And like in the show, or in the deluxe version of the toy, it can actually rotate full 360. However, its tank treads, since they're not made of PVC plastic, thank God, don't break apart. They're one solid piece of plastic. They don't rotate, but they roll on these small little wheels on the bottom. Now, its actual pincers still open up, But over time and over the years, they've kind of gotten a little warped, so one hangs over the other when you lock it in place. I think that's one about storing it causes it, and two, if you force it too hard towards each other, could be possibly the problem. Another thing that's different about the toy is, and like with blues, their ass ends don't open up, revealing their AV weapons. Such, like I said, blues doesn't move. Blues wheels, though, they do wobble slightly like the DX one to give it that all-terrain kind of vehicle. Its Hercules rhinoceros beetle horn moves up and down, and that's about it that it can actually do. Red, all it has is a turbine, and its undercarriage, which is pure chrome, has no little hook or claw or string that comes out of it, which can attach to the AV weapons to use it when in flight. Honestly, they're lackluster versions, they're cute, adorable versions, and they're cheap. Luckily enough, though, they do come with their AV weapons, which easily clip on, mostly blues. Problem with greens here is chromed out, big round bulbs, trying to go into small little holes. So, normally what I do is, since they can't really fit in these holes on the top here, I actually put them in between the pegs here, and just do with what I can. Like I said, they don't really fit into the little holes down here at the bottom, so I just plug them in the best I can, lock it into place, and hope it stays there for the rest of the day. Sometimes when I look at it, it eventually falls off, and I have to redo the whole thing. Now for my final evaluation, all I can say is this set isn't really worth it, but it can make you a good amount of money if you have it all together. I sold this for a deal to SoundOut12, just because, one, he likes Juco B-Fighter / Beetleborgs like I do. He likes Beetleborgs more because he hasn't yet seen Juco B-Fighter. But I gotta say, it's good that it's going to a good home, going to a good friend. And honestly, as a kid, I loved this thing. I made it a display piece as I became a teenager. I stored it away for a couple of years, took it out, cleaned it off, and it still looks pretty damn nice. The intermediate figures, great. I'll say this right now, if you got the Beetle base, it's one good thing because getting the regular deluxe versions of these vehicles was hard as a kid. I only saw them once in the store, maybe twice, and they sold out. And that was kind of the same I had with B-Fighter Kabuto, the second season, when it was Metallics. And it's a shame that we never got the Metallics base brought over to America, but I think it's just because the first base sold poorly, that they were like, screw it, we're not bringing over the intermediate ones, we're not bringing the base ever over again, and they were just like, boom, done, not happening. So, one, getting the base with these figures were great back in the day if you couldn't get the deluxe ones. Nowadays, though, they're still technically better because you don't have to worry about the green ones' treads just blowing up and destroying themselves. I don't see the point in keeping this set as a whole. You just really want to keep the AVs, not really the base. So, get rid of this if you really want to. I mean, it's one of those ones where if you love it as a child, you'll want to maybe keep it, but there's no real reason to keep it now as you're an adult. I think what you should do is just try to collect some of the things, whether it be Juco B-Fighter related, whether it be regular Beetleborgs related. Either keep it in box or keep it on open display, depending on how well conditioned it is used. Anyways, this has been the Beetle base, and it will be shipping out soon to SoundOut12. If you enjoyed this review, like, comment, whatever, share it. You can see this review here on my channel or over at hirotaku.com and possibly Gideon Bloggeroo. Also, my next review is going to still be Beetleborg in origin because I'm looking at one of the other playsets from the set, the Hillhurst Manor set, which goes for a lot of money in box, but on its own is practically worth nothing. I mean, once you see the video, you'll understand why it's best to keep that thing in box.